Welcome aboard, wonderful YouTubers. I am your master, DJ Skudalla. And by master, I'm not the master really. But I bring to you today the wonderful, critically acclaimed Final Fantasy VIII. Without further ado, let's jump into it. And the crowd goes wild. Woo! Yeah! Great intro. Unless you're confused by it, which I'll admit there are people that are confused by it. The first time I played it, I had no idea what was going on at all. But that sword fight, though, decent for a video game. Sorta. But this is Final Fantasy VIII. Definitely in my top list of Final Fantasies. Up there with Final Fantasy VII and Tactics and even 10. But my instructor, old Questus. Now, if you wonder why I picked the name I did, it leads to kind of funny statements, you know, in like the normal game fashion. Like right here. Not so much, but later on, there are some good ones that come up. And the fact that they give you such a short space to work with. But this is Questus. She's a badass in her own regards. Thinks she's a diva, but not really. Have you ever known somebody to think they were like a know-it-all, but not like a book know-it-all, but more of like a, oh, I know what you're gonna say, or I know what you're thinking, or whatever? That's Quistis. Quistis in a nutshell. So her and Squall have interesting conversations. I skipped through them all because this is like my dozenth time playing through this game, so I'm kind of familiar with what they're saying before they even say it. I'm at that kind of level with this game. It's a great game. I love playing it. If you're new to the Final Fantasy universe and you're looking to watch this video for like a step-by-step way of how you're supposed to play through it, I unfortunately will not be giving that to you. This is more of a, hey, let's watch this guy play Final Fantasy while he makes stupid commentary that we are either going to hate or love. Either way, I appreciate you guys watching, and I hope you enjoy this, because I enjoy making it. And Cypher. I love how they blame Cypher. Do not injure your training partner. Meanwhile, Squall totally injured him in the same regard. Like, they have matching wounds. But nope, Cypher's the only one in trouble there. So you'll hear me refer to in bed as Squall. Sometimes, like, I'm gonna try to use the name that I gave him, but sometimes it just doesn't work. Because I know him as Squall. That is his character. GFs are like summons from other Final Fantasy games. For some reason, they're called Guardian Forces here. I don't know. It's stupid. But, we're gonna name them based on their element and then give them a fun little knicker name afterwards. So, we got Zap Dude and Ice. Ooh, we can have fun with this one. Yeah. And Ice Bitch. Alright. Tutorials. Do we need them? No. Does the game think we need them? Yes. Of course it does. That's why I enjoy the games they make nowadays, where you can skip tutorials like altogether. Be like, do you know how to play this game? Yes. Oh, okay. Never mind. We'll leave you alone. Damn straight you will. So let's go hold hands with Quistis and walk over to the fire cavern and just lay the smackdown on another GF. Well, do you have a good excuse? Not really, other than the scar in the middle of my forehead. Ignorant. So, this guy over here, watch what happens. Yep, I'm alone with her. Ah, snap. That animation you'll see like 3 more times during the game. They really enjoyed it. So, this is another character that will be coming back up later in the game. She's very perky and upbeat. Now, I'm not gonna show her around because it's basically another tutorial. So don't think my character's being a jerk right now, which, I mean, he is. 'Cause every Final Fantasy you start, it seems like the main character is either some crazed, like, adrenaline jockey or some emo bumpkin. And I don't know why I just used the word bumpkin, like, whatever. So, we're gonna make our way outside. I'm not gonna do any cards or grinding or anything. I'm just going to complete the first section of this. So that way, I mean, I don't want you guys to be like, oh, I'm going to watch a new play Final Fantasy. And then all of a sudden, I'm doing all this grinding in card games. And you guys are like, no? So, what I will do is on the next episode, I'll give you snippets of my card grinding and my XP grinding. I don't think I'm going to be doing any XP grinding before next episode, though. I usually do that. I might just so I can get card mod. So yeah, I'll just give you snippets at the beginning of the next episode so that way you know what's going on. My achievements. That way you can't be like, wait, this is bullshit. He's only supposed to be level 8. He was only level 8. And now he's like level 12 and you're like, you lied to me. I don't know why you would do that, but you probably don't even sound like that. Or do you? So, I'd like to make note that it takes the same amount of time for me to go from where the garden is all the way over to the fire cave with a forest in between us as it took for me to get from one side of the school to the other. Because this is a fantasy game. Logic does not exist. Oh, fighting. Alright, so now that we're through that, we can go ahead and fire on over to the fire cave. There we're just gonna fight another Guardian Force and kick its ass and take its name. Everything's gonna be hunky-dory. Probably. More than likely. As long as that nothing gets effed up and time doesn't run out. Yeah, not hitting that trigger. Woo! I love it. So, when it comes down to Final Fantasy and my favorites, feel free to comment below on what your favorite is. Say top 3. Top 5 is a little too much, but top 3 would be cool. Also, if you feel like you have a cool name that you would like me to name one of the future GFs, toss that in there too. Kind of keep the same flow going though. Deal with the element and then a cool name. By cool name, it can be stupid. Like if I get Tonberry and you want to be like, I don't even know. We call him Stabette, but that's not really going with the flow. You get the drift. Now if you called him, we'll steal it from what's called. If you call him Stab Dude, now that works. I'm feeling I'm gonna run into some tough ones later on. I really do. But hey, it's all part of the experience. I don't think I've ever named my GFs before, so this is new for me. I do miss the fact in this game you can't name your characters except for the main guy. Because it's... Oh, and Renoa. You can name her too. But it's like, I have so many great names that I could do, and it would just be a plethora of inside jokes. And by inside jokes, I mean I'd be the only one getting them. In bed's one everybody gets. The old fortune cookie trick. Almost forgot to do that. That would have made the timing go extremely slow. Imagine this being like the lair the rabbit was guarding in Monty Python and the Holy Grail. Beware the rabbits! And then all of a sudden it's like, oh, there's no rabbit. And then you're continuing on, you're like, I know there's something in here. And then Ifrit pops up and you're like, oh god, I might have just peed a little. Yep, I totally just peed a little. And down goes Fraser. So, I think my favorite thing about this game is the fact that it's a very comical Final Fantasy. It's definitely one of the more comical. The only one I'd say might be more comical than this is maybe Final Fantasy IX. Because I don't want to say it's a joke of a game, but the game itself is just like all jokes. I enjoy it. It's a good time. I'll eventually do it, maybe, possibly. I've only played that one like 2 or 3 times to full completion, so I don't, as much of it as I remember and know, I haven't actually played for Jesus long time. And we're fighting. So this is why I'm gonna like fast forward through most of the grinding, because yeah, I could talk through all the grinding and then you guys are gonna get sick of my voice and be annoyed and not like me anymore, and then I'm gonna go cry, and nobody needs that in their life. Not hitting that trigger again. I swear I'm good at this game. Well, kinda. What I'll probably do is grind the cards and the XP, like I said, off screen, to the point where I am strong enough that I can just kind of blow through stuff like this. That way when we are going through like the actual games to play, then I can kind of wipe right through stuff. We'll see though. I might decide not to, because that takes a good bit of time, and I don't want the videos to only show up like once every month. Because of real life bullshit. Who needs that? Blah. Now, I am grinding a little bit here, just so I can get boosts, so I can take out Ifrit a little quicker. In the long run, it's going to be the same amount of time, like the amount of time I'm choosing to grind, unless I got all bats that die in one hit. It's going to be the same amount of time that I would probably take to take those extra chunks off of Ifrit's life. But it's just something I decided to do. No real good reason. But this should be the last fight I have to get into no matter what, because I only need 1 more AP. And then we can go kick Ifrit's ass. 8 damage. Uh-oh. Medic! Should do it. There it is. Woo! Successful things. So let's go kick this guy's ass. Quistis is gonna be a pain in the ass, of course. Probably just need to get laid, let's be serious. I love how huge his upper body is, and then his legs are just like toothpicks. So one of my, I don't want to say one of my favorite things, but one of the things I really enjoy about this game is this initial dialogue with Ifrit. Especially after he first gets hit with Shiva and he's like, wait for it. They have ice, bitch? Which, if you think about it, that's totally something he would say. You get hit with all that ice and you'd be like, they have an ice, bitch? What the hell? But if I was Ifrit, and I lived in this cave, all by myself, besides the random students that come in, I would want the students to come in and be like, oh, I haven't seen anybody for a while. How are you doing? Would you like to have some tea and biscuits? By tea and biscuits, I mean like lava and brimstone. It does beg the question, though. Like, if I've come over here and defeated Ifrit, somebody else has come over here and defeated Ifrit, do we both have Ifrit, or is there only like one type of Ifrit in the world? Like everything else, like Final Fantasy VII, it was all material. Okay, that's cool. Final Fantasy X, it was all like you prayed to them and they gave you their power. Final Fantasy IX, you had to learn who they were, I guess, and then they offered you their power. But this, you basically find them and you defeat them, but you like defeating them. So like, they shouldn't exist with anybody else. It's a little confusing, but it is what it is. It's a Final Fantasy game. It's not supposed to have logical sense. Let's be serious. Fire. Ooh. There's people that don't like this word. I enjoy this word. It's a funny word to me. Fire twat. Don't care, Quistis. Just don't care. Stop trying to treat. Ooh, words. Stop trying to teach me. You act like it's your job. Alright, and all I need to do is... I should probably junction him. Wait, wrong menu. I swear I know what I'm doing. Kind of. Alright, so we'll leave here, get back to the garden, and at that point, it's a little bit of a story to go through, but at that point I think I'm gonna start to do my card grinding, so... I find that fight so funny because she can't kill it one hit while he can. So if she goes first, it's like, why? Why you gotta be so weak? Come on, Meow. This is what I want to fight. Like the entire cave. Just bats. One shot both of them and move on. Ah! Could you imagine a like environment where you saw all the creatures you're fighting? Like, you just see him like creeping his way through a bunch of monsters. Like, oh god, I hope I don't aggro. Oh god. But then you see a creature and you're like, oh, I want to kill this one. And you stab it in the head with a fork. Ah! And then you start fighting it. I don't know why you have a fork. Worked for the Final Fantasy IX character, so... Success! Then there was much rejoice. Yay! Woo! So I was looking through the interwebs earlier today, and I noticed there is old news, but I just noticed that there is a Pokemon Generation 0 in beta, or alpha, something like that. I think it's a beta. And I'm excited. So I may attempt to play that and throw up footage of it, maybe in the next couple weeks. All the monsters planning on dying. Oh, damn it. There we go. Hitting wrong buttons. The way you die. I know you would even justify this if it was real. Like, oh, I hit the wrong button. What are you talking about? What button? You know, the wrong button. What? And we can save. Yeah, alright. Back in the game. Take these away from you. You don't deserve them anymore. Oh yes, let's go through another tutorial because I need it. Go away. Nobody likes you. Actually, that's kind of a sad fact. Like, everybody gets somebody in the game. Like, I end up with Renoa. Well, Squall ends up with Renoa, but Safi ends up with Irvin. I think Zell meets a girl somewhere, but like, nothing. You don't ever really see anything happen with that. And then you got Quistis. She's gonna be the old cat lady. Oh my god. Well, it's time for me to do the card grinding, so I'm going to cut it off here. Thanks for watching, and hopefully subscribing, and I will see you next time.